Hey guys, so we're going to look at week 7. This is your quick overview. You have your reading assignment 2. That's all you're doing this week. So you're going to click in here. It's very similar to your reading assignment 1, except for you're going to be reading something different and you're going to be discussing something different, okay? So in this essay, you're going to read these two PDFs, okay? I don't have a audiobook for this excerpt. I cannot find one. So you'll have two PDFs that you're going to click on. As always, they look a little funky, so you're going to have to kind of twist them right here. Click on this until you're able to read them right here on Blackboard. Okay, so you have the intro that you're going to read, and then you have an actual chapter on Japan. Just a little spoiler alert, sneak peek if you will, you're going to be reading about death rituals. And so a lot of times when we think about religion, spirit, traditions, all those things, families, cultures, we have to take into account our life cycle. So we have certain things we do at birth that are important and significant in our culture. And then through religion, tradition, and customs, age represents certain things in our culture, and we have celebrations based on age, or we have stigmas and labels based on age. And then we have the end of the life cycle when you die. And we often think of it as a funeral, and we have very Western traditions when it comes to funerals. This book is actually written from various cultures' perspectives on their death rituals and what they do when a loved one dies. And over the years, this has been the most interesting read for a lot of my students. They really like it. They think it's very interesting. And so you're going to read those two excerpts, okay? So the intro chapter and the chapter on Japan. In a well-organized essay, so that means formatted. What this means is you should use some type of college formatting, APA, MLA, something to that effect. Title, structure, paragraph breaks, okay, and then of course sources cited at the end, all right? That's what a well-organized essay looks like. It has to be at least 500 words, and it has to be completed using the following 3 prompts. First one, you're going to briefly summarize your readings, okay? So just so you know, when I say briefly summarize, I mean don't take 450 words to summarize the reading. Encapsulate what you read in both excerpts briefly, but make sure you get the point across that you read it, okay? So don't focus on the first PDF. Make sure it's both the intro and what you read on Japan, okay? And then what I want you to do is discuss how the rituals described in this excerpt compare to the traditions or rituals you already know about your family and culture when it comes to death, okay? And so you can be specific and talk about your family. So if y'all have certain things that you do regarding death that are cultural and specific to you, or if you're not sure, you can then talk about Western culture. So that's America, the United States, okay? How do we deal with death? What do we do? What are common traditions and rituals when somebody passes away here in America, all right? And you're going to do a comparison. So that's like compare and contrast. How are they alike? How are they different? All right. And then lastly, I want you to conclude your essay by commenting on what you found most interesting or surprising about what you read and how becoming aware of these traditions and rituals might inform you or help you understand cultures that are different from your own. Okay, and so you're going to discuss these 3 things using at least 500 words in a nicely well-written formatted essay. Make sure you cite your sources. That would be your excerpts here, the book, okay? You will be submitting this paper through SafeAssign for plagiarized reasons. Don't plagiarize. And if you don't submit it through SafeAssign, then I can copy it and put it into my own plagiarizer. So make sure you write your own work. And anything that you do use, you cite, okay? The way you're going to turn this in is preferably through a file. So I want you to click here, and I want you to attach either a Word or PDF. I can't open all files, so stuff like Google Drive or SharePoint or even pages, okay? I can't open from my work computer, so that make it very hard for me to grade. So please convert it to a Word or a PDF before you attach it, okay? The other thing you can do is you can copy and paste it into the right submission, but that messes with your formatting. So you're going to have to make sure you go back and make sure everything looks good as far as format goes, all right? And then you're going to go ahead and submit. And that is all that you have to do this week. Week 7 is your reading assignment 2, all right? If you guys have any questions, let me know. Bye.